Do you know who I am? No, I don't. No, man. You've never been to jail?
On July 22nd, GloRilla got into serious legal trouble after police found marijuana at her home. She was arrested and charged with a felony. Now, jail footage has leaked online. And people are shocked, but the crazy part, the police weren't even there for her at first. We've got the full story, so let's break it down. GloRilla's arrest is now blowing up online, especially because of that new jail video. While social media is treating her mugshot like a magazine photo, the truth behind her July 2025 arrest has hip-hop fans angry and wondering what really goes on with the police. Here's what happened on July 20th, 2025, around 1:30 a.m. 3 people broke into GloRilla's house in Forsyth County, in the upscale St. Marlow neighborhood. But the twist? GloRilla wasn't even in Georgia. She was in Indianapolis performing at the WNBA All-Star Game halftime show. She was bringing that Memphis energy and even had players like Angel Reese hyped up on the sidelines.
Were you drinking tonight?
Back at her house, things got serious real fast during the break-in. A family member inside heard the intruders, grabbed a gun, and fired warning shots to scare them away. The burglars stole some jewelry and ran off. Luckily, no one was hurt. But this is where things take a wild turn when the police came to handle the break-in. They said they smelled weed. Instead of going after the people who broke in, they got a warrant. What did they do with it? They searched GloRilla's main bedroom closet and said they found over an ounce of marijuana and another illegal drug. 2 days after the break-in on July 22nd, GloRilla went to Forsyth County Jail and turned herself in. That's right, she walked in on her own. She was hit with felony charges for having weed and a Schedule I drug. Her bond was set at $22,260, which she paid and got out the same day. Now here's the part that's making everyone angry. How did the person whose home got robbed end up being the only one arrested? While the actual thieves are still free, GloRilla wasn't quiet about it either. She spoke out online and people were quick to support her. She posted on X, formerly Twitter, saying, "My house got broken into Saturday while I was in Indianapolis performing at the WNBA All-Star Game, and instead of trying to catch the people who did it, the police focused on some weed."
Apparently, JT and GloRilla got into a fight or some sort of tussle backstage at the 2023 VMAs this year. Yes, girl. The girls were fighting at the VMAs backstage. We all thought it was going to be Nicki, Cardi, and Meg. And really, it was GloRilla and JT duking it out backstage. But the girls were kind of keeping it up.
She didn't stop there. Glo made 3 strong posts that fans couldn't stop sharing. The message was clear. "No, I didn't get caught doing anything. My house was robbed. I wasn't even home. But somehow, I'm the one who got arrested." That post went viral fast, over 60,000 likes and thousands of shares. People from all over started calling it a complete failure by the police and her legal team. And they weren't quiet about it. Her lawyers, Drew Finling and Marissa Goldberg, fired back, saying the arrest showed how messed up the police's priorities are. Instead of chasing the criminals who broke into her house and scared her family, the police were too busy looking for weed, which is still illegal in her state. What made it worse? The timing. Glo was in the middle of something big, performing at a huge event, showing love to her city, and bringing that Memphis energy to the stage. While she was out there hyping the crowd and repping her culture, everything flipped. Criminals broke into her home, and she ended up being the one arrested. Fans went off right away. GloRilla has real support in the culture, and this moment proved it. Social media exploded with people who were angry, shocked, and ready to defend her. Everyone agreed it made no sense. People weren't just showing love, they were heated. Twitter became a battlefield of opinions, with posts getting tens of thousands of likes. One tweet said it all. "So, you're telling me GloRilla's house got broken into, and instead of catching the burglars, cops got a search warrant and arrested her over weed when she wasn't even there? That's crazy." Another viral post said, "GloRilla's home was robbed by 3 people while she was gone. Police found weed and arrested her. She was the victim and still got locked up."
And JT snubbed her off, like in a very nasty, catty way, like rolled her eyes at her and ignored her. And GloRilla went in to try to speak and kind of give her a hug, and JT kind of gave like...
That post quickly got over 19,000 likes and 2,600 shares. But it wasn't just about sticking up for GloRilla. Fans saw it as a bigger issue. They said this was a clear example of how unfair the system can be. People were pointing out that the burglar still hasn't been caught, but somehow she might end up in jail. One comment said, "They'll do anything to bring you down. They had no right searching anything when she was the one who got robbed." You could tell people were really angry. A lot of fans felt this was part of a bigger problem: how Black women, especially artists, get treated unfairly. But even with all that frustration, fans still coped in the usual hip-hop way, with jokes and boldness. Memes started popping up making fun of how ridiculous it all was. One meme said something like, "Wait, someone broke into GloRilla's house, but they found weed and arrested her and she wasn't even there." The mix of humor and real frustration just made the moment even more powerful. But beyond the jokes, there was a bigger issue: GloRilla's ongoing problems with the police in Georgia. This was actually her second arrest in that state in just 15 months, and both times were drug-related. Fans started saying again, she's being targeted. Her first arrest happened in April 2024. That time, she got pulled over in Gwinnett County for making an illegal U-turn at a red light. But things escalated fast when bodycam footage of her DUI arrest hit the internet. People couldn't stop talking about it. GloRilla didn't hold back. She gave the cops a hard time, and her attitude came through strong. Some fans laughed, others cringed. Her reactions turned into viral memes. Still, underneath the funny clips, it showed something serious. Even celebrities tried to use their fame to get out of trouble. At one point, she tried to talk her way out, but the officer just said, "No, I don't," in a cold tone. That moment either had people laughing or feeling bad that her fame didn't help her. The footage showed GloRilla trying to act like she was fine to drive. Even though the cops smelled alcohol and weed, she had trouble doing the sobriety tests. And there was even what fans called a wardrobe malfunction on camera. But she kept saying she wasn't drunk. That case ended without jail time. But no one really knows what her punishment was like, if she got fined or put on probation. Now, fans are starting to notice a pattern. Both times she got arrested, it was in Georgia, a state known for being really tough on drug charges. Since she's from Memphis but spends a lot of time in Atlanta, people are starting to think she's being watched extra closely. Before getting into her history with Georgia law enforcement, there's another rumor that needs clearing up. Back in 2023, a wild story started going around that GloRilla went to prison for 3 years for stealing cereal from Kmart. Yes-cereal. That story came from a joke interview she did with funny Marco on YouTube. Marco asked her a fake question about stealing cereal and she played along for fun. But some fans didn't realize it was a joke and believed it was real. By April 2023, the rumor got so big that GloRilla had to get on X, formerly Twitter, and shut it down. She posted, "Y'all really believed I went to jail for 3 years for stealing cereal?" You could tell she was annoyed. She made it clear it never happened. It was just another joke that people took way too seriously. The fact she even had to explain that shows how female rappers deal with way more pressure than most. While she's handling real legal issues, she also has to fight off made-up stories that people spread online with no proof. And that's not the only drama GloRilla has had to face. Being famous means everything she does gets picked apart. From beefs with other female rappers to getting criticized for her lyrics, she's always under the spotlight. One time, she previewed a song using a word that fans said was ableist. The internet came for her hard, but instead of ignoring it, she changed the song. That showed she's willing to own up and listen when real fans speak out. Then there was the appearance drama. Old videos of her getting her makeup done came back online, and trolls started calling her a catfish. That sparked a whole online debate about beauty standards, filters, and staying real. Everything always seems to blow up at the end of the day. That's just how it goes, and honestly, it's all real. You come into this game with style and confidence, but people still come for you. Glo responded to the hate by showing off her natural look and ignoring the negativity, but it proved something. Female rappers get judged for everything, from their lyrics to how their face looks without makeup. Even when GloRilla wins, it causes drama. At the 2025 BET Awards, she won the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award for her song Rain Down on Me. That win started a huge debate. Gospel fans were upset, saying a rapper shouldn't win a gospel award. Some thought it blurred the lines between gospel and rap too much. Gospel artist Dietrich Haddon even said it was disappointing and claimed gospel music needs a major change. Looking at everything, the legal issues, the backlash over her lyrics, people accusing her of faking things, and now even drama in the gospel world, it's clear GloRilla's had to grow thick skin. Her rise to fame hasn't been smooth. She's faced judgment, harsh opinions, and constant criticism. But she keeps going, gaining more fans and proving she's not going anywhere. This whole mess started back in October 2023 from gossip that wasn't even confirmed. A podcast host named Armin Wiggins said on the wrap-up that GloRilla tried to say hi to JT at the MTV VMA letters, but JT ignored her. The internet, of course, went wild with it. Fans started choosing sides and making up their own versions of the story after that. People started closely watching every move Glo and JT made. Trying to figure out if they were beefing, things stayed quiet for a few months until April 5, 2024, when GloRilla dropped her mixtape A Thing. One track called 8 set things off. In it, she rapped, "Me and JT ain't the best of friends, but we ain't beefing. Real ones always keep it quiet." She meant to calm things down and let people know there was no real beef. But JT didn't take it that way. She felt like Glo was using the drama for attention, especially since Glo had thrown shade in other songs before, like on the FNF Let's Go remix where she talked about slapping rappers. JT felt like people were putting the pieces together and painting her in a bad light. Things got worse when a fan asked JT online if Glo had slapped her at an award show. That set JT off. She got on Twitter and said, "She never slapped me. Ever, never. Y'all better find someone else to play with." But JT didn't stop there. She went in on Glo, calling her sneaky, fake, and messy. She claimed Glo came into the music industry ready to switch up and start problems. She even said people in Glo's own team had issues with her behind the scenes. Then things got really personal. JT made fun of Glo's looks, saying, "Ugly shouldn't leave your mouth ever. You look like you were born feet first." She also posted her mugshots with a blank space, like she was ready to fight for real. GloRilla didn't stay quiet. She fired back in now deleted tweets, telling JT to shut your dumb self up and to fix her ugly wigs. Glo also said JT was secretly jealous. When JT tried again to say she never got slapped, Glo mocked her, saying, "I mentioned your name to clear the air. What? You wanted me to say I didn't hit you with a purse?" The shade was heavy. Then Glo threatened to show up at JT's concerts. She even clowned JT's mugshots, saying, "Those ain't from fighting, they're from stealing." It turned into a full-blown internet war. They called each other fake, scary, liars, and more. Fans were glued to the drama like it was a live boxing match, but it wasn't just about them. This beef showed something deeper: how female rappers are always pushed into drama with each other, and how fans eat it up. What started as a small misunderstanding turned into a big fight because of social media, shady lyrics, and people hyping everything up. And then, just as things were heating up, more fire got added. Megan Thee Stallion had just gone live on Instagram, talking about the constant hate she was getting from Tory Lanez's fans. Then, GloRilla, who's close with Megan, posted a story with a Tory Lanez song playing in the background that felt like a slap in the face to people who supported Megan. The internet caught on fast. Within hours, screenshots showed Megan had unfollowed Glo on Instagram. Fans noticed she also deleted or hid their old posts, including a birthday shoutout. For fans of their friendship, this was shocking. They always seemed close, both in music and real life. Glo deleted the story quickly, but it was too late. People were already dragging her. Megan's fans, the hotties, called Glo fake and ungrateful, especially since Megan helped boost her career, putting her on tour and featuring her on big tracks. One post summed it up: Megan's bestie Glo just posted a Tory Lanez song after everything that happened. That post blew up and caused a storm in the comments. Glo knew she had to say something fast. On May 22, 2025, she posted on IG saying it was just an innocent repost and that she didn't know the song playing was Tory's. Her post said, "Innocent repost, I don't do mess. I deleted it as soon as I saw the comments to show peace." She followed Megan back and brought back their joint posts. That was her way of saying she didn't want any problems. Some people believed her after all. With so many songs out there, it's possible to accidentally share something without knowing who it's by. But others weren't buying it. Megan's loyal fans said it was a weak excuse. They were asking, "How do you not know what song you're posting? Especially when it involves someone who hurt your friend?" She didn't say a word. No tweets, no posts, no shady comments, and honestly, that was probably the smartest thing she could have done. Megan's actions, like unfollowing then following GloRilla again, said more than any tweet ever could. People close to Megan said she's been emotionally guarded because of everything she's gone through. They also said the unfollow was just a reaction in the moment, not a big falling out. Things seemed to cool off quickly. Both artists stayed quiet online and reportedly talked things out in private. As of July 2025, they still follow each other and haven't shown any signs of ongoing drama. But the situation showed how fragile friendships can be when fame, trauma, and public opinion get involved. Just one slip up on social media or one careless repost can change how people see everything, even between close friends. For GloRilla, it was a wake-up call. She learned that every move she makes online is watched closely, and how you say something matters when millions of people are watching. This moment changed how GloRilla handles not just friendships, but her whole image. In the music world, she's known for being real and direct, instead of letting drama build behind the scenes. she addresses it head-on. That honesty is a big reason why fans stay loyal as her story keeps growing. Now, as her journey continues, you can see how all the personal and professional ups and downs have helped her grow as an artist. GloRilla's success isn't just about viral songs, it's about how she turned setbacks into comebacks and stayed grounded while becoming a star. GloRilla was born Gloria Hallelujah Woods on July 28, 1999. She came from humble beginnings that shaped her music and mindset. She started singing in church choirs in Memphis, where she learned how to perform and build her voice. But at 16, she lost her singing voice due to an illness. Instead of giving up, she switched to rap. That moment pushed her forward. She brought her church roots and Memphis style into her music. It was a rough transition, but it made her strong. She started her rap career in the Memphis underground scene, dropping her first mixtape Most Likely Up Next in 2019 and her EP Status in 2020. These early projects helped her find her sound and gain fans. But everything changed in April 2022 when she released FNF Let's Go with Hit Kid. That song went viral and launched her into the spotlight. FNF got her a major record deal with Yo Gotti's CMG in July 2022. That deal gave her industry power and connected her to Memphis hip-hop history with CMG behind her. GloRilla's career took off. In 2023, she was named to the XXL freshman class, a big stamp of approval in hip-hop. Then she released her EP Anyways, Life's Great, which reached number 11 on the Billboard 200. That proved she wasn't just a one-hit wonder, she was here to stay. Her collaborations also made waves. Her hit song Tomorrow with Cardi B went double platinum and hit the Hot 100 top 10. Then she dropped Wannabe with Megan Thee Stallion, another big track that hit the top 40. These songs weren't just popular, they were cultural moments that showed she could compete with the biggest names in the game. In October 2024, GloRilla released her debut album Glorious. It was a hit, reaching number 5 on the Billboard 200 and scoring the highest first-week sales of any female rapper that year. Critics called it a Memphis manifesto, mixing street vibes with mainstream appeal. It was bold, raw, and all glow. Even with all her success, she never forgot where she came from. Her new songs show how far she's willing to go creatively. Tracks like Typa brought energy, while Rain Down on Me with Kirk Franklin and Maverick City Music showed a different, more spiritual side. That gospel track was huge. It even won her the Dr. Bobby Jones Best Gospel Inspirational Award at the 2025 BET Awards. Not everyone loved it though. Some gospel fans didn't like a secular rapper crossing over, but Love It or Not, the song, made history. When it comes to live shows, GloRilla turns them into major moments. Her halftime show at the 2025 WNBA All-Star Game had the whole arena buzzing. Even players like Angel Reese were dancing on the sidelines. GloRilla isn't just making songs, she's creating unforgettable moments. What makes her so relatable is how honest she's been about both her wins and her struggles. Fans connect to her because she keeps it real. Her love life is always in the spotlight, but she stays private. She's clear about her standards and won't settle. She was linked to big names like Drake in 2022 and NBA star Damian Lillard in 2024, but both denied any romantic connection. Fans also speculated about her and Speedy Mormon after a flirty interview. But again, no proof, just rumors. What's clear is that Glo is using her single life to focus on her career. Her choice to stay celibate isn't just about relationships, it's about discipline. She said that distractions can destroy young artists, especially when fame hits fast. So, she's choosing peace over drama. She's even hinted she might be related to Cardi B and Lil Uzi Vert, but nothing's been confirmed. Whether those ties are real or just industry talk, it shows she understands the importance of relationships, loyalty, and reputation in hip-hop. Even with pressure and setbacks like her July 2025 arrest, GloRilla hasn't slowed down. Her Glo Bash concert in Memphis still happened on July 25th. No cancellations, no drama. That kind of consistency shows she's serious about her fans and her music. From singing in church to dealing with hate, break-ins, legal trouble, and Grammy snubs, GloRilla's story is all about resilience. She built her career on being real and never let fame change her. She's focused, fearless, and proof that hip-hop can stay true to its roots while still reaching for greatness. If you liked this breakdown of GloRilla's wild journey, hit like, comment, share, and subscribe for more real talk. Tell us which part of her story surprised you the most, and we'll see you in the next one.